So you probably clicked onto this video because your task manager looks exactly the same like mine here. If we're gonna take a look guys at my CPU, which is right now here the i9-3900KF, we can see here that the processors are above 200, which is way too much actually for competitive gaming. And we all know in order to perform the best in Fortnite and have less input delay and all those benefits, you have to try to keep the processors number as low as possible. Even though the utilization is only 11 or 12% guys, all the calculations in the background for these 200 plus processors are gonna cause a lot more additional latency. And now I'm going to show you how we can decrease this number here. I specifically basically put all my settings here now on default so I can showcase you the before and after result, because for most people it's probably gonna be around 160, 180, 200 plus processors, which is bad for comp. And what we actually want to use in today's video guys is the Ultimate Windows Utility by Chris Titus. Huge shout out to him, he created an awesome tool guys. You can just simply copy here on the side guys this command, then we're gonna actually minimize the site and just simply type in PowerShell until we can find Windows PowerShell app guys. Yeah, none of these other ones. You gotta straight up go for the app, right click onto it and run it as an administrator. So then we have this new window here which opened up, and we're just simply gonna paste the command in here and click onto enter in order to run the tool, and it should look exactly like this here. I'm gonna try to put both of them here side by side so we can see exactly what we're changing here on the left side if you guys are curious. And you can see here we have now install, tweaks, config and updates. Under install we basically have all of the core programs which you could somehow need on your PC, but to be honest we don't really have to care about it too much. But what we actually want to focus around guys is the tweaks section, and I just made the window a little bit bigger so you guys can read everything. And we even have here on the top now recommended selections: desktop, laptop or minimal tweaks. And you can see depending on which one we select, there is more or less tweaks actually being applied to our system. This tool is insanely helpful guys, and it only disables stuff where we know for a fact that it won't bother us when we especially want to like game or record stream on our PC and simply want to get the least amount of delay. It even automatically creates a restore point, so therefore you don't have to worry about anything. If there should be any issues, just simply go here again, you know, into your recovery section, create a restore point, and there you can actually go back to the previous version where you didn't apply all of these. We have something like disable telemetry, which basically is sending data to Microsoft, active history, then we have something like local tracking, you know, for like more personalized ads on Windows 10, especially Windows 11 is so bad with those personalized ads. Then we have something like disable game DVR, which is like this recording mode of Windows specifically, which we of course also can fully disable, and a bunch of other stuff guys. What we can also do here additionally now is remove Cortana, remove Microsoft Edge 100%, and that's basically it guys. This is everything which I would apply, and now all we gotta do is actually run tweaks here real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here to the right side, click onto run tweaks, and you can now see everything is getting disabled in the background. Yeah, it's only gonna take like a few seconds and it should be already done. It's right now you're only creating a restore point, so actually, you know, we could go back if we really needed to. It's running here on the top 38%, and now you can see everything is getting disabled. This is amazing guys. With basically one click only, we disabled so many processors. And you can see now Microsoft Edge especially is also getting now actually deinstalled here on my PC, and now it's telling me done, tweaks are finished. We're gonna click onto OK, and now we can actually minimize this and also minimize now the Chris Titus Windows Utility feature. So guys, and once we now here back on our desktop, here it now comes down to your personal PC and what you really need. You can see already my processors went down 100, which is already great, but it's not enough in my opinion. So therefore what you now have to do, I'm gonna explain it like this here. Right now on my PC I do a lot of content creation. Yeah, I have so many RGB controllers in my PC. I have Adobe Premiere running, you know, like the whole Adobe Cloud thing. I have so many extra tools, equalizers, my Go XLR Mini, all that stuff, which is adding additional processes, which I need to rely on though. Yeah, like I can't just simply like fully turn this off. Something like Streamlabs itself is already 5 processors, so therefore I need this for recording, I need my audio, I need my editing tool. I even need here, how's it called, my webcam service, where is it here, for my Elgato webcams. I of course also need something like wallpaper engine to give you like a nicer picture and all that stuff. So for you it should be a lot lower guys. That's the problem when you do content creation on your PC. You're just simply gonna have like additional like 30, 40, 50 processes on your PC due to the fact that you need them for editing and all that stuff, or to have nice visuals while showing something. But what I can definitely recommend you guys is go under services now, you know, just simply go into a Windows search bar here, services, then you're gonna open this up, and there you can see running processes, and all you guys can do basically is have a look here If you see something with like Corsair, I don't know, like an RGB controller, you can see it. That's like alone again 4 processors just for Corsair. What I can recommend you is go through this whole entire list, guys, and where you kind of know that it's something like with Gigabyte, Corsair, or maybe some RGB controller and stuff like that, you can of course disable it. Keep in mind, guys, do some research before you start disabling stuff which is running, because you might of course turn anything off which is actually needed in the background. Yeah, like I wouldn't definitely touch anything here with Intel or I don't know, Nvidia or some stuff like that. Like those I would simply leave, or my network connections. But if there's any tool where you know 100% that you can disable it, I don't know, something like a webcam service which you right now don't need, you know, because you barely use it anyways, do it, go for it. But for me right now here, since I do so much content creation, I just simply have to rely on these processors, so I gotta leave it around 120, which is of course not optimal in any way, but as you guys might know, I do content creation, you know, so therefore I need them. So guys, and now in order to bring down our processor number even more, we're going to take a look at the following package, which is going to be called Windows Tweaks for Performance. And once we actually extract it onto our desktop, guys, we have now in here a ton of tweaks with processes which we can disable super easily in here. Something like advertising and sponsored apps, advertising ID for relevant ads, you know, especially on Windows 11 it got super bad with all the ads. Then we have the game and recording and broadcasting mode, which we can fully disable. And basically we're gonna go through them here step by step just in a second, and you can get your hands onto this pack, guys, on my official website leStripeZ blogspot, and they just simply gonna click onto FPS boost, and then once you get redirected there should be a post with exactly the same name and the same thumbnail. Once you clicked onto it, just simply scroll down a little bit until you can find the download button, which is going to redirect you to Google Drive from where you can get it, guys. So in the first place now we have advertising and sponsored apps, so therefore we're gonna actually disable this. Yeah, disable most of your ads. It works as well for Windows 11 since they're both basically on the same structure. Therefore we're gonna add this here to our registry, and you can see the keys and values have been changed. Then we're gonna go to advertising ID, where we're gonna go onto disabled. Then automatic maintenance, guys. This one is also pretty important because let's just say that you're right now in Fortnite or you're playing whatever game and your ping just simply spikes up completely because yeah, your Windows is doing an update. Super annoying thing. So therefore fully disable automatic maintenance and do those updates manually whenever you feel like doing them, you know. Delete pending Windows updates, you can also do that here real quick, guys. Click onto both of them. Delete step-on folders. Basically you're cleaning like hidden files, you know, like temporary data, also a nice thing. Featured or suggested applications, fully disable this as well, guys. Also another mode which we don't really need. Game bar in Windows 10, this is now basically, I gotta say, most of the people anyways are gonna use like OBS, AMD or Nvidia to record, so therefore you can fully turn off the Xbox game bar, like nobody needs that. Then please make sure that the game mode is actually fully enabled on your Windows 10 PC, so therefore yeah, click onto turn on game mode. Game recording and broadcasting is Microsoft's own recording service, you know, you have like on your Windows PC actually 2 of them, and this one I would also fully disable because as mentioned you have Nvidia, AMD or OBS, so therefore nobody needs that. And forget even more out of your PC, guys, we're gonna click onto enable, and this one is basically gonna disable as well a few additional processes which are 100% safe in order to actually deactivate in the background. For hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, this is basically giving you less input latency on your system overall, guys. And I gotta say in Fortnite it works. In other games like Warzone or Call of Duty in general it actually does not work, and yeah, gives you quite the opposite. Since I also cover Call of Duty here on this channel sometimes, guys, I know this, so therefore yeah, for Fortnite this is actually a benefit. For other games you have to try it out for yourself. Optimization for windowed games, not really that important. I mean, you can enable it, whatever, because yeah, windowed can sometimes be for people if they're like forcing their monitor to be on stretched. Just to make sure that you get the least amount of latency even while playing on a stretch res, make sure this one is enabled. And Windows Update History Cleaner, you're just gonna simply let run here real quick in the background, and then you're already good to go. Once you're done with that, reset your PC and you're gonna notice you're gonna have a lot less processes and therefore more stable system performance.